G'day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Callum, and from Melbourne, Australia. And today I thought of give you a bit of a talk about uh, five precepts in Buddhism. So actually, in current world, the five precepts have been identified as no killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lying, and no drinking alcohol, of course. So actually, do you really think that those five precepts have been imposed by Lord Buddha? The answer is no. The ancient kings, they imposed these five laws to help them to govern their kingdoms or their people according to the way they want. So when the Buddha was born, or the Bodhisattva was enlightened as a Buddha, so he said, yeah, that's a good thing, but that's not the five precepts Buddha imposed on us. Because Buddha has been practicing to become a Buddha for billions of lives, and once he sacrificed, once he practiced all of these things, and after the enlightenment, each and every word came out of his mouth is leading to the path of Nibbana. So what he did was he used the terminology in that society, and then he redefined the meanings. So let's take this Panchasila or the five precepts separately. So no killing, or no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lying, no drinking. What Buddha said was how he defined the Nibbana. He said, Ragakyo Nibbana, Dveshakyo Nibbana, Mohakyo Nibbana. So if we eradicate this raga, means the craving, and the dvesha means the aversion, and the moha means the delusion. So I really don't understand the clear relationship between this craving, this eradication of craving, aversion, and delusion by stop killing only. So what really meant by Buddha is something different. So as long as these five precepts are concerned, the Lord Buddha said different five precepts into the world, which really leads us to the Nibbana. So what are those five precepts Lord Buddha imposed on us? So they are called Pahana Seela, Veramani Seela, Chaitana Seela, Sanwara Seela, Avitikkama Seela. So what we practice currently as Seela is totally different to those what really Buddha meant. So actually Buddha said, yang samadanan Than Wathan Sanwarattena Seelan. What does that mean? If you determine to prevent doing something for a period of time, that is what is called samadana. So you are practicing that only in that period of time. What Sanwarattena Seelan means, it is inculcated in your body, in your mind, and whatever happens, whatever the situation is, you're not going to change. So that is what is called Sanwarattena Seelan. That is, Sanwara means you are in control. So let's take this Pahana Seela, Veramani Seela, Chaitana Seela, Sanwara Seela, and Avitikama Seela. So how do they lead us to Nibbana? So in 10 defilements, Buddha introduced us. So for each and every defilement should be controlled by these 5 precepts given by the Buddha. Means Pahana Sila, Veramani Sila, Chetana Sila, Sanvara Sila, Avitikama Sila. So how do I know? That is in the Pali Canon. In Patisamvida Magga Prakarana, the page 81 onwards. So let's take that in detail. So what is Pahana Sila? Okay, let's take killing. Okay. So why people do killing? So we kill because we imagine we can get something out of that killing, something pleasure, something we think valuable, something we think important. So we do that wrongdoing. So once we understand there's nothing to get by killing, of course by understanding this anicca dukkha anatta, so we start to realize that what we have been doing is totally inhuman, with no value, and injustice, unlawful. So once we come to that decision, we start to prevent from that killing. So we stay away from killing. So that is what is called Pahana Sila. So we stay away from killing. So what do you mean by then the Veramani Sila? So when we stay away from killing, you don't even have to keep some, like, let's say for example, so if you're going to kill something or somebody, so we're gonna let's say we know that okay, we don't want to kill, but in case we're gonna keep a weapon in my on me, or in my car, or the knife in the car, or the under the pillow, a gun. So we really don't want to do that sort of stuff, because we know that we're not going to kill. We are going to stay away from killing. So we don't enjoy this killing. So that is what is called the Veramani. We don't enjoy of doing that. So Veramani Sila. We don't do it. We don't want anything to help kill. So, and the next one is the Chetana Sila. So we don't even think. Now we know the killing is no good, and we don't want to get ready, Veramani Sila, and we don't even want to think about that. We don't think of killing. We stay away from that. So that is what is called Chetana Sila. And the fourth one is the Sanvara Sila. So we keep ourselves in control of not doing that, because we know those things are not good. We understand anicca dukkha anatta properly, and we really don't want to do it, because we know that doesn't have any value in it. It doesn't have any importance in it. So we really want to stay away from that. So we keep ourselves in control. That is what is called Sanvara Sila. Sanvara means in control. And the last one, the fifth Sila, is Avitikama Sila. What do you mean by Avitikama Sila? Avitikama Sila is, we are not going to let that change. We're going to keep that mental attitude in the same way. We understand that anicca dukkha anatta. We know that killing is no good and we stay away from it, we're not going to let that change. We stay in control, it's not going to change. So that is what is called the avitikama seela. So when we take those 10 defilements, we have to practice, we have to apply these 5 seals into each and every defilement. So we're not going to do any of these things. We're not going to steal, we're not going to do any sexual misconduct or any of these things. We're not going to do it because we are inculcated with these 5 seelas or precepts which the Lord Buddha meant by. So we're going to apply that so that we are in control. So that is what is called Panchasila. So we have to understand Panchasikha and Panchasila are totally different. So Panchasila, that is Sanwarattena Seelan, that is inculcated in our mind. So we're not going to do it when the situations change. But Panchasikha are different by 5 things, but as totally, you can't say totally different, but it has a massive, deep meaning in it. So we will talk about that Panchasikha later. So you have to understand Panchasila is something different to what we know as Pansil now, 5 precepts. Totally different. Or I hope you enjoy this and grab something out of this speech. So may you attain Nibbana. Thank you.